peel the cover over that screen. Look at some smut from the stove. Should be ripping now. Hey guys, welcome to Sunday Live once again. We are getting a little bit later today. Had to do some shopping after church and whatnot, but wanted to at least get it up and do our normal subscriber readout there. RC Fun, Velcro, what's going on, guys? First coming in always. Good to have you. All right, so we had another stellar week. We're doing about 50 subscribers a day right now, and I don't see how it is. It must be shorts blowing up again, but it's not showing up in my feed. So, welcome to everybody that's new. Hopefully, you weren't misled by the shorts. Why is it not doing that? Let's see, 28 days. And hopefully, I know I'm going to be reading off some names twice, probably 3 times now. But until I get this figured out, I can't do the past 7 days because it's got like a 3-day cooldown. So I'd be missing the 3 days prior. So nonetheless, we'll get back to it. We got Harvester Rabbit, Kick Cut, Channel 45. No, we read that last week. I remember that. Date subscribed. All right, here we go. And my watch is dead, so let me plug this in just to make sure that the date is right. Freaking smartwatches. All right, let me see. Perfect. Let that charge here. All the stuff that I normally do before the stream, right? All right. So we've got Silly, Randy Brown, Mercury Deemers. I like your sticker, Buck. We got Natalie 83-119, Diego Vortieri, maybe, Dark 35, Vernon the ASP, Nicholas Mitchum, Ivan Gubrick, something like that. Phil Frab, Kick Channel 45. I think that's a reread. I'm not sure. I go from October 17th to October 13th, so there's some days missing here. And everybody else, I'm pretty sure I remember reading off. So we might have a let me refresh this real quick and just make sure. Like I said, I hate to really get too far behind on reading these. Okay. Next. Yeah. Yeah, that looks good. I think we're all set. Like I said, we went from, I forgot what the heck it was last week. I think it was 3,300. Now we're at 3,600. So I don't know. Doesn't really matter, but hopefully YouTube catches up with it. Sky Hunter, I got a link for you. I know we had talked in the past, and you were having some rough times and whatnot. Our church service today was fantastic. I wanted to send it to you via email or whatever. But the only way I really know how to do it is to copy and paste it here. That is from today's service, and I think we had the singing, the gospel, this, that, and the other thing for the first 48 minutes. But I think it was from 48 minutes on. If you want to check that out, it might. It's definitely going to help you if you give it the respect it needs. Yeah, it was a moving one today. It was probably one of the best services I've been to. Just say that. I finally got a new welder. Good job, man. Good job. Congratulations. Hopefully, I've actually to the point now where I'm ready to post these. I am waiting for my next load of, or for my first load of logs to leave the landing. That way I can actually afford to go down and get a post office. I got a hair right there, don't I? I do. Oh, that drives me nuts. Whew. Yeah. These, they're not rusted anymore. So I think what I'm going to use is I've got some blue and rust remover. And I think I'm going to treat them all first with this and then go back to the bluing. And then once I get that post office box, I'll throw them up on eBay, something like that. That way, we don't need any issues in the future with selling stuff and whatnot, giving out our address. I just don't feel comfortable with all that. So, y'all understand that, I'm sure. But good for you, man. Watch that video up, and like I said, build it the best possible way to make it like this. I have not found a better. And actually, I took my favorite pipe off, the one that I did all the work to, polishing it, blah 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 blah. It does not work. This does not work as well as this here. I've used it all week. You can kind of see how it's changed a little bit. Let me see, maybe like that shows it better. You can kind of see the difference, right? It's shorter. It's shorter and it goes more out. It doesn't have as much of a bend. I was not getting the results out of this pipe like I was these others. So the link did work good. That's my church. But yeah, like I said, if you sit down and you don't fluff it off and you listen, and it hits home. So I'm hoping it'll help you see through the fog a little bit more. Yeah. The pipes. So I'm gonna do some tweaking on this one. Actually, I think I'm gonna extend it out because this is about an inch and a half, 2 inches shorter than the rest of them. It was a lot cleaner. The way it was coming out, it looked good. But for some reason, I had a tendency to 4-stroke more with that than I do with the ones with a little bit more back pressure. As stupid as that sounds, with it being an open header design. So just keep that in mind. Where were we going from here? I had a list. I had a list of things. I wanted to get with why is Ditch Banger coming to mind? Ground Pounder. I wanted to get with Ground Pounder. I didn't get his email if he sent me one. I'll have to figure out a different way. Maybe he has Discord and I could send everything over via that. We could do a dual stream type deal. Um, I don't know. I don't think YouTube has like a call in or uh, a way for people to come up like what was that thing people were using during COVID for calls. It would be kind of cool to have one of them days where you can come on, and if you don't want to use your webcam or whatnot, you could just have a blue screen or something like that, but you could talk, and we could go back and forth on some things. That'd be kind of cool. Um, Content. I've actually unloaded all the GoPro material, and I've got 2 of them filled back up. Skype. That's the one. Thank you, Sky Hunter. I'm currently building a turbocharged lawnmower with NOS injection. When it's finished, I'll work on the exhaust. I don't even know what to say. What up, Ground Pounder? There he is. Yeah. Yeah. Turbocharged lawnmower with NOS. Make sure you have a video of that. I've seen some of your RC stuff. I want to see it. I want to see it. So I figured out what was going on with that tree stand. No, what are you doing? Why are you watching me? That's where I should be, but I haven't hunted a day this year. Last year I did not miss one day. I'd get out of the woods and it was just getting dark, and I would low crawl my way to my stand and sit there for 15, 20 minutes if I had to, every stinking day. But this year I haven't been out once. I've been so stinking busy, and if I'm not busy, I'm trying to do something else for the business. First this year. Good for you, buddy. Well, good luck. Good luck. The weather is definitely changed towards that around here. Actually, I got to check my stove. So the dual live streams wouldn't have worked anyway. Would have been kind of funny. All you see is your eyeballs in your tree stand, though. Have the old balaclava on. You'll film it when the thing blows up. Yeah, for sure, eh? I just wanted to stop in and say hey. I figured out that chain kept blowing off the rail. One of my driver links was cockeyed, so I ended up wrapping up the chain. It was a brand new chain. I hadn't even sharpened it yet. And I actually I brought it back to the supplier that I have locally, and they took it back and gave me a new one. So that was the issue with that 500i derailing the chain. But yeah, good luck, man. Definitely don't. I wouldn't be watching too much tube freaking sitting in the stand. That's the relaxing time. Yeah, bad driver link. And then the 371 this week, I had the I have it somewhere. There. I had made a custom muffler that I was building, well, in the process of R&Ding, and I had some pretty crap welds on it. It looks like, I think this metal, something about these plates, the first batch of plates that I got, they don't weld right. But nonetheless, it broke. It completely broke. The saw did fine. I am very blessed that the I don't know how, but it didn't suck any of the fragmented parts when it blew apart. It didn't suck any of them into the piston skirt, anything like that. It just broke the. You can see it's thin. Like I said, it's one of my first ones. I never sold any mufflers um, with these thin base plates. You can see that versus. I don't even know how to really show it. It's about double the thickness. I don't even know how to show it here on the camera. Maybe that on the cheek. These base plates versus the homemade jobbies that I was making. So this ended up breaking. The saw started screaming. So that tells me that I can actually open that S muffler up that I made. For the 372, that tells me that I could actually shorten that up, maybe get away with something like this on it, because as soon as that busted and the exhaust could go out a different route, the saw just started singing even more than it already does. I didn't get any crackling at the top though, so I know she was running pretty lean. I'm not worried. It's a supermarket out here. Lots of time left. I won't shoot, not unless a 130 or alert. Yeah, I'm at the not picky part of my hunting career. I've hunted for I was gonna say forever, but it's probably been 6-7 years and never got anything. I always let everything go because there was always that 12 pointer just hiding, even though I never got him on trail camera. Last year I got a 10 pointer on camera, and I almost took a large crotch horn. And then the next night he came out nocturnal. He came out on camera, and the rest of the year I didn't bother. And then come to find out, the first week this year of Bow, the adjacent property next to me down on my Graham's piece, a fella got a Big 10 last year. So I'm wondering if that wasn't the one. Maybe I'll put a V6 engine on it, something like that. And if that goes well, I'll keep adding turbochargers. Oh, you crazy kids. Like I said, this is all content, man. Frig, you're sitting around watching a guy in a shed talk to a camera. That's the real content. You're looking at Whistle Diesel material there. Oh, I don't know. I want to go out, but I still haven't even ate any of the venison from last year. My neighbor got one during muzzle, bow, rifle, and then a doe stamp or something like that. So he ended up giving me one. I got it all processed up. I made the mistake of grinding a lot. I ground a lot of the meat, and we ended up starting to grind late after we had our belly's worth of beer. Just say that. And we put some of the yellow white tallow crap in it, and it ruined all my hamburger. We didn't put it in there to do that. We just got lazy with the cutting. So it ruined all my hamburger. So now, unless I'm making tacos or chili or something like that, I really can't eat it. But I still got all the tenderloins and everything else from that. Mr. Dan, what's going on? What do you think of that Sledders, bub? You ready to do it or what? I freaking message you and message you and message you, and you just blow me off. I think you found a new YouTuber. We should definitely do a live together. One of these times. Well, you let me know what time works for you. It does not have to be a Sunday afternoon. I understand with hunting season and all that. Believe me. Um, I'd like to say I'm putting hunting on the back burner to do this, but in all honesty, it is ideal weather out there right now to be sitting in a stand, and I don't really want to. Damn, what? You've got my phone number, you bonehead. I message you, you don't message back. I stream. I've been playing it like freaking, well, too many hours, especially the past couple nights. I've been getting like 4 or 5 hours of sleep just because I think that's going to be my the new late night stream that I do on the other channel. I haven't played anything since freaking like April. Well, World of Tanks with you a little bit. We did some of that. Um, but you want to talk about fun? I'm looking at snowmobiles now. That game is freaking sick. And I've been doing the hunter courses and jumping through the loops to get my good freaking luck, man. Trudeau's got you guys by the cojones up there. Holy cow. It's a good game. Velcro's been in there with me. The rookie logger. I'm hoping I can get some more people in. It doesn't take up space on your computer. Not tall. I forgot how much it is. It's freaking small. And anybody's PC can run it. But you want to talk about just fun. Just backcountry snowmobiling. Deep powder. They ain't showing my digits, are they? Uh-oh. What do you mean? Oh, no, they ain't showing your digits, Buck. No. No, I waited for your email. I didn't see nothing. I'm getting freaking text messages, not from you, though, eh? Uh, do this, GP. I got nobody in here I'm ashamed to have my whatever. You know, we're a small deal here. I'd rather you not. Oh, you son of a gun. I was going to say, I'd rather you not do that and incriminate yourself. It's on my channel. I'll freaking do it. I'm a one finger typer too, so. I can't read. No. uh, Oh, I almost put you. I don't know why I've got Ditch Banger in my freaking name. You and Ground or Ditch Banger and Ground Pounder. You two have got freaking names that are too close in my head. How do I do this? Shoot. Stand by, chat. Stand by. I'm coming. You got your phone on silent, I hope. I'm not going to call you. I won't do that to you. There. Hello. My little nephew, he's freaking playing hockey. That's awesome. There he is. I got you, Bubba. Shoot. Sure about more drinks out. Actually, I got some more. How are you? I guess if you can't steer, that makes all the sense in the world. Once you if you're willing to put time into it, it is freaking amazing, dude. Amazing. Ugh. But there's a setting in the settings and it's auto steer. So wherever you're leaning on the snowmobile, it counter steers for you. That helps. All right, ground pounder. I got you now, Bubba. Now you're in trouble. No. Good luck, man. Good luck. Like I said, freaking text me sometimes that you're available. Like I said, you work for yourself. I work for myself. I'd love to do one of these in the woods one of these days. I don't know why these are coming across my computer. Ground Branch. That's a great game too, man. Great game. I wanted to ask, what kind of chain oil do you use for your sauce? You want to talk about a freaking week, man? I went through 2 gallons of oil this week, and I live about 30, 35 minutes away from anywhere that sells it. So I had my grandfather. He does the bankroll at the church on Wednesday. He stopped down and was scaling my wood. When he got done, he went out, did the bankroll or whatever the heck it was, the finances for the church, and he went and got me more oil. I've been burning Husqvarna oil since I started. Back when I was 22, 23, whatever you want to call it. So, yeah, 10 years or so. At the rate I'm going right now, I'm going to a cheaper oil. I cannot. I've been going 3 weeks right now without a check, and my finances are like, as soon as I get done with these are $15 a pack now. It's done. I can't afford this right now. Just like these. Luckily, my wife went to Sam's Club. She got me freaking a case of them, but $23, $24 a gallon for that. So I burnt pretty near $50 worth of oil this week. I don't think I've ever been through two gallons of oil. I ran the steel for 2 days. I ran the 395 for 4 days because I was starting to buck everything that I'm bucking up at the landing. I'm using the 395 because I have a tendency of pinching, and that thing will just grunt through it for the most part. So I'm filling up 3-4 saws at a time. You know, probably between the 4 of them, they take probably the better part of, I don't know, a quarter of a gallon of oil, and then filling them up freaking 4 or 5 times a day. I went through a lot of oil, but now let's see. Yeah, I've been running Husqvarna X-Guard for a while. My grandfather just went down to TSE, and they have this county line, and it's actually a winter blend. So it uses a lot more right now, but we're at 40 degrees for pretty near the next week. We've got snow in the forecast for next weekend, and that's I think $13 a gallon, something like that. So I think I'm going to be changing it up now. Buchan's big on the new DeWalt stuff. I don't know if they just freaking came at him with one, and with the amount of oil that man's using, if he can get a sponsor, you know. But he seems to like the DeWalt. He says it's a little bit pricier, which I knew he was running Husqvarna before that. Everything is better when you're around. I'm always here, Bubba. Always here. I wish there was a more private way you could send stuff, you know, without having to give my number out to everybody. It's just you know, it's nice to have some bit of privacy, but I'm always here. You ever need to chat, anything like that. My Discord, that's a private thing. If that's anybody's game, I can figure out a way to do the Discord. You're more than welcome. That's private. You can send messages over on that. And people don't see what the messages contain if that's what you're asking, you know, because YouTube, everything's out. All your dirty laundry's out there. If you put it in a comment, everybody can read it. But I'm not gonna say oil is oil. I have definitely had bar premature failures. I was running engine oil without filtering it back in the day, and I think I've gotten rid of them. But a lot of my bars, actually, I got one right here. The paint would still be on the bar, and these are this is a bar that actually came off a saw that I bought off eBay. But what was common from me running the engine oil, you see that guy right there? See if I can't make that flat. I don't know if you guys could see that wave, but that was very common that my bars would heat up around the sprockets. Now I'm a big user of the tip of the bar. I dog in a lot of times when I'm bucking, but if I'm doing a back cut or like right now with hardwoods, I bore in, usually leave a strap on the back, and then I'll end up using the tip to zip the holding wood on the back of it. But that was really common back when I was using the old engine oil. The lubricity of it was there, but it didn't stick. Olive oil, you want to talk about frickin', whoo, that must be expensive. I ran olive oil back when I basically ended when I had more time and I was doing the chainsaw milling. They said to use a vegetable oil of some type. So I was running any food grade type of oil. Really, canola oil is the best thing for that because that garbage ain't really good to be eaten. That's for darn sure. I don't even know what Tumblr is, man. I have no clue. I am not a social media man at all. Frig, I'm starting to get out of YouTube as it is. Some of the old boys that I had on the Rubber Side Down channel, they're coming into my channel calling me a freaking West Coast wannabe. Question: how do you unlock the turbo sleds? That is Patreon, man. $4.50. That's all it costs. You get with me on Discord, and I can do the old help you out. But actually, like I helped Velcro out. He was able to check them out and whatnot. But they had an update 2 days ago. Last day Velcro played with me. Now I've got the game on Steam, and it's updated. Currently I actually only use Steel Channel. I have never used it. I don't think I ever used it even at the state, to be completely honest with you. But Dan, there's no rush. No rush into them turbo sleds. They're awesome, they're great, they're fantastic. It's going to take you, while Velcro learned how to play better in probably a quarter of the time that I have, but now I consider myself pretty up there. I actually just bought a Xbox controller today while I was out. One of the knockoff deals, because my dog had chewed up one of the freaking dealios. But yeah, for $4.50, it's completely worth it, at least for the other maps. Yeah, I'll when I can afford something like the Xbox One, because this was just a freaking $15 deal. You know, we seen it out in Ollie, so I went and got it. I'll definitely try the Hex. I don't want to lead you towards Husqvarna oil either. I don't know. I don't have if you don't have any issues with steel, if you're not having any premature wear on your bar, I honestly can't tell you. It makes I would love to be running engine oil right now. My chains last me maybe a week and a half right now on this hardwood the way I am. Then having to skid the wood to the landing, having the wood full of mud and dirt and debris and everything else. I'm filing. I'm going through files right now. I'm getting about 3-4 uses out of a file. I've actually I'm getting to the bare bones. When I started this 3 weeks ago, yeah, I don't even have a file left. When I started this 3 weeks ago, I thought I was set with having files and everything else. With oil, I had freaking 6-8 gallons of oil, probably 10 plus gallons of fuel and mix. It is extreme the amount of fuel that I am using. That's one big reason why I stopped using the 500i for a little bit. With the size of the wood that I'm in, the size of the wood, the problem with the throwing chains, and how fast I'm burning through chains just because of the dirty wood. Like I said, I really wouldn't mind burning engine oil again, to be completely honest. But I don't want to tear up my bars. Excuse me. I don't want to tear up my bars. You know, that Cannon bar, that's nearly $300 bar. You know, I've got Husky all X-Torque or X-Tough lights. I've got my Oregons. I'm half tempted to put my Oregons back on because they're the cheapest bars I've got. I've been using the Tsuji and everything else, and it's kind of rough cutting where I am right now. Once we get to winter time, things will change, I hope. Hopefully I can freeze in a good skid road. The logs are a lot cleaner, and I won't be having to file the saw, you know, anywhere from 3 to 6 times a day. I file a saw as soon as I leave. I file it here. I do the rakers. I just bought a couple more of these raker gauges. And then I actually mounted a vise on the tailgate of my truck because after I bring out 4 to 6 logs, my landing's pretty much full. My landing's pretty much full, and then I've got to buck up what I have as far as firewood and logs, and then after I buck that up, I'm having to file the saw, go back into the woods. I've actually got it on camera 3-4 times now. Of course, I'm laying everything down. I'm cutting the tops off and then limbing, and I'm trying to leave the decent firewood sticks with limbs on them. That way they kind of stay up bushy. That way when I go back through, I can then buck it down into firewood chunks. But everything else, excuse me, I'm tired. Everything else, I've been limbing right down to nothing. So I've been getting into rock and everything else. So then file the saw, go in to the woods, cut a tree down, get it freaking bucked up, get a couple more pieces out, file the saw, go back in. I love it. Absolutely love it. If we could have another week like I just did, next weekend I'll have, I should have a load and a half of firewood and a load of hardwood logs. Then hopefully, no, I'm not asking for money, Sky Hunter, by any means. By any means. I'm pushing. I'm hoping. It would be nice. We've got the subscribers times 4 now. What I'm hoping is after I get, well, it won't be, 1,000 more watch hours, and then then I'll be able to monetize. So once that comes in, then I'll be able to, I know what monetization leads to, and it's not a whole lot, but an extra 30, 40 shekels a month or something like that from people watching the channel, that would be freaking beautiful. That'd be freaking beautiful. But no, I'm not looking for no handouts or nothing like that. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. And this is the best thing for me to have happen. It slows you down, and it helps you humble yourself a little bit, And I'm glad I've done a lot of tree work this year. I've definitely padded the account. And then when there wasn't tree work, I could live a little bit. You know what I mean? I didn't have to be chasing the next job. That's why I did what I did this year. Like I said, I own my house. I own my truck. I don't own my tractor or the side-by-side. Side-by-side, I think there's $800 left on. And the tractor's a couple thousand left, which is whatever. That's only $200 a month, though. And we're doing fine there. So don't worry about that. A man with 40 chainsaws shouldn't be asking for money. However, with the gaming stuff, with that logging, the farming sim, I did a Patreon for that specifically because I didn't like doing it. I enjoyed when we were playing. I enjoyed the login side, this, that, and the other thing, but it made it organized for me. And even the Patreon didn't, and that's why I completely got rid of it, because it just got to be a headache where people were paying, I think it was four. What was it? It was $2.34 because it was $2.34 for the loader. That was our loader, $2.34B. I did the 610E, which was that was the skidder that I ran, and then I did 660D, which was the Timberjack skidder, and that was what the Patreon was. If you did $2.34, I actually lost money because with Patreon, I think it is if you don't go over $4, if you don't do a minimum donation of $4, you have to make up the difference. So it's kind of like a joke, not on myself, but to kind of follow what I had when I was logging for equipment. And then anybody that donated more than $6.10 a month, they were able to come in on Sundays and log with me. That was the whole deal because I didn't want, with only an 8-person server, I didn't want I didn't want people to be pushed out, you know. So I figured if people wanted to play, they come in, they do the 610, and then if they didn't enjoy it or whatever, they cancel it and they never had to pay. But at least it allowed people to come in. Well, it ended up being people would pay every month and they never do anything with it. So I let that go for, I don't know, 3 months, 4 months, something like that. And I scrapped it because I was forcing myself to play something that I'm a spontaneous player. I don't like locking myself down. Like Sunday lives, this is awesome. I can come in and talk to you guys, no problem, no nothing. With the log inside the farming, the game. It was at the wee hours of the night. We always had mod problems, and I was not an IT guy at all. I always had to have somebody come in and help me fix it. It was just it was a headache. And I didn't enjoy it. I enjoyed it when I was in there with the guys. They made it fun. But I don't know. I don't know. That's why I was trying to get after Dan and Velcro, that if you're gonna do the gaming side, do it on a channel that you don't ever want to put anything good to. Because like I said, I started doing the gaming with no intent of ever doing a gaming channel. Or yeah, I went from doing motor vlogs on that channel and hunting videos and tree cutting and this, that, and the other thing. Then I got in that motorcycle accident that I was basically bedridden for 6-8 months. And I did the gaming while that was all I could do. I laid in bed and did that. And then that blew up with the help of Landy Kid and Bill's T-Max and them guys. But then once I was up and at them again, I was never able to put the, holy cow, these freaking text messages. I was never able to get the channel back. Everybody just wanted to see the gaming. So that's why this channel will never have any of that stuff on here. I'll do that over on the other channel, and that's whatever. I was going to delete that channel anyway, just because the toxicity of the kids that just came in, they're too demanding. I don't do the demanding. I do what I want to do, and that's the way I do it. C&M Customs, what's up, man? How you doing? RC Fun, you have a good time, buddy. Congratulations on that welder. I want to see some either some videos, some shorts, or something, because I've got your channel subscribed to. Let me know what you come up with. I'm interested. Well, hopefully, Sky Hunter, we can make that happen someday. That would be cool. I'd love to do a meet and greet down the road. Obviously, with the 5 people that are in here, it won't be anytime soon, but someday when we get a little bit bigger and things can get organized, you know. But I'm not really one to travel too much, so. CNM, how are you doing? You have a holy, how do I get this to stop? I wonder if I could just put the freaking phone on. Oh, crap. I meant to leave it on. There, if I leave it on, hopefully it'll just, it's one of them group messages. My nephew started to play hockey, and he is about the size of my pinky finger, so everybody's oohing and on at his little pictures. Absolutely. Definitely let me know what you come up with for a design, and let me know how it goes, man. Like I said, I've only been building a couple of them. And this one, what is it? No. This one by far is my favorite, and it's given me the least amount of performance. Like I said, that 4-stroking issue. I was so bent on sending this one to Dan if I was happy with it, but for some reason, it's not holding the tune as well as these. Which these aren't ugly at all. They're a good looking pipe on the saw, but not sure. Not sure. Holy cow. See my breath in here now. She does feel like she's getting cooler. 44. Sky, you in the U.S., Sky Hunter? I forgot. Freaking RC fan or fun. He said, or he told me where he's from too. And I my mind doesn't really matter, but Dan, if you're on about a half hour, an hour, I'll be on, Bubba. I'm gonna test out that new controller. Oh, C&M. I don't know. Are you do you have a laptop or a freaking computer? If you do, I've got a game for you. Actually, I'll show you guys it right here. Like I said, it's not a gaming channel, but I am freaking infatuated when it comes to snow sports. I really wish I never got rid of my MXZ 800, but copyright claim. Holy cow. Huh? What? The frick is that? I definitely didn't do that. Let me just show you. I don't know if C&M is still here. Let me look. If he's still here, I'll show the video. No. Participants. No, he's not still here. Okay. He is here. I'm not saying you're into gaming. I'm not so much into gaming either. However, this one's got me by the old short hairs, we'll call her. If you like snowmobiles, where is it? I've sent it to everybody just because they've never done it well. This is the one right here. And this is probably going to get copyright strike, but that's okay for the content here. Let's see. It's all backcountry boondocking. Exactly what C&M Customs and I used to do back in the snow drifts and whatnot. That's kind of where I'm at with it. It's freaking nuts, man. You're looking at like 6 to 8 foot of powder, hill climbing, mountain climbing. It's freaking cool, and I still can't get that sled you used to have out of my head. It reminds me like doing the donut and coming out of the donut into the wheelie. You do that stuff all day, and you're not burning belts out. You're not burning freaking $80 in fuel every week or every day. And then Justin, you know Justin, he just came home with a Polaris 156 or 146 free ride. The Polaris, I don't know. They've got another one down there. It's a leftover 2022. I think he said it was around 10 grand, which, yes, it's expensive, blah, 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 blah. But when you look at the sticker price now, it's like $16,000, $18,000 for these stupid things. I mean, I'm back in the, spend $800-900 and get her going type guy. But with the rides he plans on going to out into Vermont, New Hampshire, and all this other stuff, I need to get a skidder first. But you still looking for firewood? Into fabricating too. I might have some work for you. You have your own deal, or I'm rebuilding my whole sled right now. Are you? Yeah, my side by side's on Marketplace right now. I got an old skidder somebody's willing to wheel and deal with, but I'm not sure if I really am interested in that headache yet. More or less wanting the cash, and then yes, welder, lathe, and no kidding. Frig, maybe we could set something up at some point. I can send you some shackle. If I could get these figured out, I want the best deal. You don't TIG weld, do you? Do I have PlayStation 5? No, I don't. I don't do consoles. Just computers. You TIG weld too. Hey, I'll have to get a hold of you, Buck. You ain't got my number anymore, huh? The old 802 number. Shoot. One way or the other, I'll have to get a hold of you because I love building these in house. Yeah, it's been freaking almost 20 years. Yeah, I'm 33. I had to be 18. No, it wasn't that long. Me and my wife, we've been married 14, 15 years now. Only 3 miles from me. What do you mean? Whereabouts is you? Don't freaking don't dedox me here. Just give me you're close to rocks or you close to Peru? Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, my mother-in-law lives out that way. Dedox. No, it's Docs, isn't it? Or something. I don't know. Yeah, my mother-in-law, she's out. I don't know, some freaking I forgot the name of it. Off of Is it salmon? Fox Farm. Yeah, 3 miles. You liar. It says 7. The Ranger's outside. What do you mean? My Ranger? My Ranger's inside. Oh, you have a Ranger too? Oh, you have the same one? Yeah. Hopefully you've had better luck with your transmission. Freaking $2,800 last year. And I won't ever have Polaris build it again. I freaking wanted all the heavy duty crap put into it. The only thing they did supposedly, and I don't even have proof of it now, is the dual reverse chain. But I wanted the gear reduction kit done to it from the 570. I wanted the turf mode delete, the beefed up snorkel gear, which was actually went through my transmission, was the snorkel gear. It was a long deal. I've got Rhino 2.0 axles on it, and they ended up putting 2 axles on it, and they were brand new. Will down at Polaris took care of me though. He gave me a couple. He gave me $1,000 or so back. Same one. You still had a Ranger? What was your Ranger? Donnie had the Dodge. I don't remember. I know you had Rangers, but it's been so long, man. Donnie's Dodge. That's I don't know too many people that don't remember that truck. Yeah. I remember, but I don't remember if it was maroon or black. But you Ranger guys, Valinsky and Shrek, there was too many Rangers for me to wrap my head around. Blue, well, maroon, blue. I'm colorblind now. I think I'm smoking now just to keep myself warm. Whoa. That thing's still going. Nonetheless, Mr. Moderator Dan, I am going to be headed in because it is still garbage for weather. Fully rebuilt, I bet, probably a couple times. Yeah, them old days in Wiggletown and it didn't take very long. Frig, I blew up that 1500 I had in less than 7-8 months. Yeah. Boy, them were the days. Then I got into the side by side. I wonder why. Yeah, I put that thing through the ringer. She did it though. That little V6. 4.3. Oh well. Good times. I said I will be inside very shortly. I have got the goose pimples right now pretty good. Oh, playing FS. Goodness. You best be off that when I get inside, you son of a gun. We're going to go snowmobiling. I'll live stream that on. I'm trying to think of a name for the other channel. I've got it as RSD Gaming now. Was the Rubber Side Down channel. No, yeah, I'll probably go live on that one. Do some boondock in there for a little bit. I don't know. I don't know what else to do when it's just freaking cold out. I wanna go out and play, but it's Sunday, so either way, anybody's interested in that, I'll be probably live in a little bit on RSD Game, and I'm thinking about changing that name over to Backcountry or Backwoods, something different. Something different. Because the more I play that, the more I'm half op to trade the side-by-side for a snowmobile. But we're a logging channel. All right, Velcro, I'll see you in a bit. Yeah, get your snow sled out. I'll pull you, Moderator Dan. All right, guys. I'm about done with this, and I don't want to light up another one, so I will talk to y'all hopefully soon. I've got another video in the works right now. And I think, let me check the weather before we enter here. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. 51, 56, 66. We got more rain coming Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday next week. But looks like this week's going to be somewhat dry. Sweet. All right, well, video will be up at some point. I was going to say it's supposed to rain again tomorrow, but it doesn't look like it now. So I will see you guys when we get the next video up. And then we'll be chatting hopefully next Sunday. And Sky Hunter, like I said, check out that link when you get some time, and you can actually take in what's being said if you can. My church posts that every Sunday on that channel, live service. Definitely in these times, right? So God bless y'all. We will see you next time. Thank you for watching.